Mexico City is massive. Over 20 million people in the greater metro area, ancient history, world-class food, colorful neighborhoods, and non-stop energy. But here's the question most travelers quietly ask. Is Mexico City actually safe? The honest answer? It depends on where you are, how you move, and how aware you are. Let's break it down properly. The overall safety picture. Mexico City carries a medium overall risk for travelers. That doesn't mean it's dangerous everywhere. It means safety varies dramatically by neighborhood. A few blocks can change the atmosphere completely. Tourists are rarely targeted for violent crime in well-known areas like Condesa, Roma Norte, Polanco, and Centro Histórico. Most issues visitors face involve petty theft, scams, or situational risks, not random attacks. The city is enormous, and like any megacity, it has safer zones and rougher zones. Travelers who base themselves in central, tourist-friendly neighborhoods and use reliable transport usually have smooth, enjoyable trips. The biggest mistake? Wandering into unfamiliar areas without planning. Pickpocketing, the most common risk. If there's one issue you're most likely to encounter, it's pickpocketing. And the risk is high, especially in crowded places. Busy metro stations, markets like La Merced, public festivals, the Zócalo, packed bus lines during rush hour. Thieves here are fast and experienced. They often work in teams and use distraction techniques, bumping into you, asking for directions, spilling something on you. Backpacks worn loosely, open purses, and phones sticking out of back pockets are easy targets. The good news? Awareness goes a long way. If your bag is zipped and in front of you in crowded spaces and you're not flashing valuables, your risk drops significantly. Most visitors who stay alert never experience an issue. Transportation. Efficient, but choose carefully. Mexico City's transportation network is huge. The metro is cheap, fast, and widely used, but it gets extremely crowded during rush hours. That's when pickpocketing risk spikes. Buses and minibuses are common, but signage can confuse first-time visitors, and some routes pass through less secure neighborhoods. The biggest caution area? Street taxis. Unregulated taxis have been linked to overcharging and occasional theft. It's not rampant, but it's avoidable. Ride-hailing apps like Uber are widely used and generally considered safer. Authorized taxi stands at airports and hotels are also reliable. If you're out at night, especially in unfamiliar areas, rideshare is usually the smart choice. Natural risks and air quality? Mexico City sits in a seismically active zone. Earthquakes are real, though not frequent. The city has experienced major ones in the past, which led to stricter building codes and improved emergency systems. Most modern buildings are designed with seismic resilience in mind. Seasonal flooding can happen during heavy rains, particularly in lower areas. Air quality is another factor, especially for travelers with asthma or respiratory sensitivities. Some days are perfectly clear. Others, pollution levels spike. Natural risks aren't constant threats, but it's wise to know emergency procedures and pay attention to local alerts. Neighborhoods matter. Where you stay changes everything. Safer, tourist-friendly neighborhoods include Condesa, leafy, walkable, filled with cafes and parks. Roma Norte, trendy, cultural, vibrant. Polanco, upscale, polished, and well-patrolled. Centro Histórico, packed with landmarks and visible security presence. Chapultepec Park, generally safe during the day and full of museums. Areas that require extra caution include Tepito, parts of Doctores, Iztapalapa, and sections around La Merced Market. These aren't automatic no-go zones for locals, but as a visitor without local context, they increase your risk. At night, stick to well-lit, busy streets, even in safer neighborhoods. Scams and street smarts. Scams are common but predictable. Fake police officers asking to inspect your money, ATM helpers, bars overcharging tourists, taxi drivers inflating fares. The key rule: avoid unsolicited help. Use ATMs inside banks. Question anything that feels rushed. And don't hand over your wallet to anyone claiming authority without verifying credentials. Tap water is also a major consideration. It's not safe for visitors. Stick to bottled or filtered water, even for brushing your teeth if you're sensitive. So, is Mexico City worth it? Here's the reality. Mexico City is vibrant, historic, creative, and full of life. It's one of the most culturally rich cities in the Americas. It also requires awareness. Petty crime is common, Violent crime against tourists in central neighborhoods is relatively rare. Neighborhood choice, transportation decisions, and basic street smarts dramatically affect your experience. If this breakdown helped you, like and subscribe for more honest travel safety guides that give you the full picture, not just the brochure version. Now tell me, would you feel comfortable exploring Mexico City after knowing this? Or does the size of the city still make you hesitant?